What's up guys? I'm sure you've made noodles before, but I'm also sure you probably never tried to make the so-called LIANGPI, the cold skin noodles. Some of the most incredible noodles I've ever had in my life. So how about we make LIANGPI, the cold skin noodles, together today? And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Alright, let's go! Where do we start from? Surely from the chili oil. 这个叫 bay leaves, fennel seeds, cinnamon, black cardamom, cloves, Sichuan, green Sichuan pepper, anise here you can see, and Sichuan pepper, because actually you don't need all of them. Green onions. We're using some ginger. We've cut off some slices, just normal slices of ginger, together with some big chunks of the bigger onion, of the green onion. Got garlic clove as well in here, and of course, in order to make the chili oil, we need some chili. That's the most important thing. Besides chili, the main ingredient is actually this guy here. That's beautiful white sesame seeds. Look at that. Then of course we need the salt. Save some black and white sesame seeds for the final garnishing. Cucumbers. Fresh bean sprouts. Crunchy roasted peanuts. Sesame paste. Oil. I usually have them ready in a row: starch, sugar and salt. It's water. All-purpose flour. Put some music on and start by preparing the dough. Salt in and gently add the water. Work it out nicely with chopsticks and finally with your hands, just as a stress ball. Time to let it rest. Use the Chinese word 睡 to let it sleep. 30 minutes nap should do the job. Let's work our black vinegar with sugar and water. Mix it well. Green onions, cut them into slices for your final garnishing. Peel some cucumbers, just go with the peels. Same thing for the carrots. And if you don't want to spend your day with your knife trying to figure out how to cut into shreds, just find one of these shortcuts. Unbelievably quick. Time is up and time is out of butter, it seems. Back with the dough. Work it through nicely until you get a smooth surface. Then set it to rest again, this time for about 2 hours. Get your spices and place them into some boiling water for infusing it. Smashed garlic with a bit of salt in a bowl. Sesame oil and pour in your infused water. I know you've probably made too much of it. Save it into a container to be placed into the fridge. Get a solid glass container, pour in the chili flakes, sesame seeds, salt, fennel, and why not, some grounded green Sichuan peppercorns. Spices in a hot pan, and let's wait until aromatic starts to come out before adding some nice rapeseed oil in. Let it gently infuse with the spices and job done. Get the spices out, wait until the oil starts smoking and pour it on the top of the chili flakes mix. Let it cool down a bit and then add in some black vinegar, a trick to freshen it up and add some extra color. You know what, we could even stop here with the chili oil. This will change your days already. But no, let's move on and see how to make these noodles. Prepare a big container with some water and start washing out the starch from the dough. Make sure you do not throw away the water. That is the magic. Wash it repeatedly until the water gets clear. And all the starch has been washed out. You should be left with something like this. That is gluten. That you will break down into pieces, place into a plate and steam it at high heat for about 25 minutes. Wow, this is what you will get after that. Some nice steamed spongy gluten that you shall let cool down and cut into chunks. Its spongy texture will absorb lots of flavors from the sauces we're going to be using later. Isn't it great? I should have told you before. Remember the water we placed in that container? We've got to wait at least 6 hours to obtain this from removing the water at the top from the non-Newtonian solution that is sitting at the bottom. I didn't have a suitable container for steaming this, so I decided to make use of an old pan. A touch of oil on top, wheat starch liquid in, and steam it, covering it with a lid for about 2 minutes. Remove it from the boiling water and place it into iced water to let it cool down. Make sure you add some oil into the plate you're going to be using to stack up your noodle sheets, and add some oil on top of each sheet to avoid sticking. Here. Woo! So we're gonna put them like a roll, you know, like this. We made a lot of sheets, we've got to take care of family, right? Bean sprouts quickly blanch into water, and we're ready with the grand finale. Cucumbers, carrots, spongy gluten, bean sprouts, garlic water, vinaigrette, sesame paste, chili oil, and of course, some nice peanuts, sesame seeds, and green onions. Wow! Woo! Woo! So what are you waiting for? Remember to subscribe to our channel to connect the dots between you and authentic Chinese cuisine. My name is Luca, and I will see you in the next video. Stay spicy!